Hey everybody, welcome to the Late Late Horror Show! Redrum! I keep saying that, episode 4. Okay.
Oh, whatever.
But anyways, the new format, new style, gotta get... Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. See,
this is our Christmas movie
We completely
this week.
skipped the month of October, but Christmas, we're not missing a show.
No, we're not. Well, you know
Christmas
what?
time.
We sat down and said, what movie can we do this Christmas? We've hit Silent Night, Deadly Night in the past. We've hit Black Christmas. But we got a classic here that not too many people talk about that we're going to talk a little bit about. This movie is...
It's above average.
Above average. In my opinion, it's very... Okay,
it's cool.
It's Christmas Evil, 1980. Christmas Evil, 1980. Original title was You Better Watch Out.
You better watch it.
But
like the poster, first there was Halloween, then Friday the 13th, and... it's ranking itself amongst those movies.
It's 1980, and this is what we're going to start talking about here a little bit. For a Christmas horror movie, I know we had Black Christmas, 74, Silent Night, Deadly Night was a little bit later.
Black Christmas didn't even really have much to do with Christmas. It just takes place during Christmas.
Right.
That could have took place at 4th of July. This
is... For me, it's a cult classic now, and I'm going to give some reason why.
One of John Waters' favorite holiday movies.
Yes, and it was written and directed by Lewis Jackson, who pretty much did 3 things, and this was his horror movie kind of.
What else did he do? I didn't look him up. Anything good?
Nothing. No, 3 things basically.
That's all he needed to do. He had a list, and he did them.
Usually, this is how it goes sometimes. This dude took this movie, A Christmas Evil, 1980, somewhat serious.
Yeah.
I'm going to put, and this is, I didn't tell Ted this yet because we're big Martin fans, George Romero.
Yeah.
This is 1977, George Romero's Martin.
Yeah. This
is Martin Vampire, Harry, the character in here, to Santa. So Harry believes he's Santa Claus. Martin believes he's a vampire. It's gritty like that.
Right. And the lines
serious.
Of reality are blurred.
Yes.
Martin may have been a vampire. Was this guy Santa Claus? By God, he might have been.
Ted, people.
And I love that grittiness, like you mentioned.
Yes.
Real gritty Martin basket case.
Right.
Real gritty filmmaking.
Right. And this is where...
Boots to the ground.
Yeah. And this is what you get out of this movie. And this is why it...
Do we need a retake? Fuck it. It's perfect. Let's go.
But no, it wasn't even like that. Crappy scenes.
No.
This guy put some effort into filming this movie.
I read that he collected all the memorabilia. There's this main character. His whole apartment is decked out in Christmas memorabilia, and we'll explain why.
Yeah, we'll say the synopsis and all that really quick.
And that was his stuff. He collected that stuff over decades. And it took him about 10 years to get this movie off the ground. And it was because of movies like Halloween and Friday the 13th that kind of reinvigorated, got the slasher genre going again. Well, I shouldn't say again. Those were
right.
There were earlier ones, but that's what started making them popular here in the States. And,
and
studios were looking for properties and Christmas Evil slasher, let's put it out.
Yeah, a Christmas slasher. And this... ranks up there, man.
It's slasher with some thought, with some brains.
Right. Again, it's deep. It's very bizarre. I can throw that out there right away. It's a bizarre movie. But the dude, he went all out. He said, "This is my project. I'm going to make the best thing possible and put it out there." And I think he done that. And again. I never knew about this movie until we were talking about it. I think you brought it up.
Yeah,
last
we
week,
were just looking for a movie to do, and
we said we'd never seen Christmas Evil,
and we watched the trailer. And one of the scenes they showed in the trailer, which we'll talk about, just said, "I got to watch this."
So with that said, Ted, why don't you do a quick synopsis so they know
synopsis of the movie?
What is this movie about?
This movie is about starts off as a young boy. Is it Harold?
It's Harry
Harry
Stadling and his brother
Phil.
Philip Stadling. The only two characters we're going to need to know in this movie, pretty much.
They're watching Santa Claus deliver the presents. This is really their father dressed up like Santa Claus. They don't know that. Mm-hmm. And then later, Harry's still watching and kind of catches mommy kissing Santa Claus, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it's just him rubbing her leg, and somehow he makes the psychological connection that it's dirty. That's not really Santa Claus, maybe. Right. And maybe somehow
having sex with him.
He's going to be that Santa Claus. He's going to be that moral stand-up guy. And he ends up working in a toy factory, becoming like a middle management kind of guy. He gets
like
taken
Santa Claus.
He gets taken, a toy factory.
And his elves are his workers because he's promoted during the movie.
He's a schmuck. Everybody treats him poorly because of how he carries himself. And basically, through a course of events, he takes it upon himself, slowly starts slipping into this fugue in his mind that he is Santa Claus, makes his own suit, gets toys, he spies on the neighborhood children, and he has like bound books, good boys and girls, bad boys, and he writes in this beautiful script, the boys and girls' names, what they do that's good, what they do that's bad. For once, he spies on a boy that's...
Well, here, we'll throw all the... Let's throw all the little bits out there. That's kind of the synopsis of this
And then
movie.
He's going to make Christmas come alive.
Right. So that scarred him so much as a child that he really believes he's Santa Claus. So he's... And I think from an early age, his family knew there was something wrong, at least because Philip... His younger brother.
It seems like their relationship's kind of strained and he's always been looking out for his older brother. Older brother? I don't know which one was older.
Harry's older.
Philip's
older. But I think Philip, his younger brother, kind of is his caretaker because I think he said that
looks
in
out
there.
for him, yeah.
Well, no, I think legally, he said something like that to his wife.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
He said... something like that. If we went back,
did you recognize that guy anyway? Philly?
No.
He's been in movies we've done. Well, you'd probably recognize him from Walking Dead. He's at least I've only watched first season. I know. I'll get around to it some year.
Huh?
But he's that old guy that worked on the engines and stuff. That was
no way.
Yeah,
oh, that's right.
That was him.
Not Carl. No, the first couple seasons, the old guy with the big RV.
With the white... that guy.
Yeah, oh, no way.
That's him.
Okay,
because when I was watching, I know I've seen him.
I've
seen him in something not that long ago. And and he's been in other stuff, too.
Wow.
I can't remember off the top of my head what we know that he's been in, but... No, not Extra.
Okay. For some reason...
Because he's an American actor. That was British.
Okay. But yeah, nevertheless, it's kind of a strained kind of relationship, so I think they always knew... that there's something mentally wrong with him.
Something kind of starts on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
He's watching the
in
parade.
The movie, as much as he loves it, the thought of Santa Claus, Christmas, all that stuff, I think something made him snap, or he slowly...
I think it's a slow progression into
Yes.
this.
In this movie, this Thanksgiving, 1980, he snaps.
Yeah.
And slowly... starts to unravel and become violent. But anyways, from the beginning, like you said, he's got these big bound books, the good list,
weird, yeah,
and the good children. This is how far out this guy went.
He's taking binoculars. He's watching all the kids, not in a perverted kind of way,
but
he's just looking to see who's naughty, who's nice.
It was a little weird seeing that at first. I'm going, the girl's sitting in her bed with the dolly, and it was odd, but. Yeah, he's being Santa Claus.
Or maybe it's more odd that he's watching the boy cut out the centerfold of a Penthouse magazine, and
brings out the book, and you can see the naughty list.
Yes, and when he's writing his name's Moss Garcia.
Yeah,
he's already got stuff written down there, likes to hurt animals, stuff like that, and he puts impure thoughts, negative hygiene,
bullied like Sally or something like that was in there too. The
man keeps a list.
Oh heck yeah, man!
And it's no joke. It's just the neighborhood kids.
Yeah,
but he keeps an eye on them, And he's everybody knows him. He knows them. He's walking down the street, and the kids are saying, he's like, "Hey, what are you all wishing for Christmas?" And that Musk is like, "I wish," they're all saying nicely, "I wish I had a lifetime subscription to Penthouse."
Right, and he looks at it. He turns with a, yeah. No, that was awesome, man. But again, they say comedic horror film, but I don't see a lot of, if anything, very, very dark humor.
Dark humor.
But not
very
even
black.
there. This seemed very, very straightforward. This guy just went off the deep end and, and all that good stuff. But he gets a promotion at work, which leads him to be able to control production at the factory that makes the toys. Which is funny as hell because when you look at that factory, the movie-wise, I mean,
it's not a very big factory.
No, and the
two conveyor belts.
Two conveyor belts in this giant place with like the cheapest plastic airplane.
I know. They're the crappiest toys you'd ever want.
Oh, I'm telling you. But
like the stuff you get at I don't know, the drugstore or something back when we were kids.
Yeah. But hey, he was able to find a place where he could work to make toys, kind of.
But people take advantage of him. For instance, everybody who works on the line now, they're old union guys. Once you move up to management, you're not union anymore.
Yeah.
And they're teasing him a little bit, and then the one guy gets him to work his shift for him, like on day after Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving. He's like, I'm supposed to go somewhere long weekend with my family. And so he stays, he does the guy's shift, and then as he's walking home, he sees that guy in a bar with his friends laughing about how he got Harold to work for him.
Right.
And, that doesn't, that sort of, that's another nail in the coffin as far
everything
as
throughout
building up.
Yeah, starts building up on him. He even went to his brother's house and saw him, like, kind of not making love, but like kissing and hugging by the Christmas tree and stuff like that with her, and you could see the pain and stuff inside of his face.
I think he's just associating what he saw. Or remember even the I don't know if it was a Christmas party or a holiday party for their work. I think it was a Christmas party.
Yeah.
And Harry gets introduced to another young up-and-coming executive.
Right.
And basically, they're playing this commercial from the owner of the factory saying, we want to donate a lot of toys to this special hospital, and I'm going to link this to something real in a second.
Yeah.
And, you guys got to donate some money, you got to step up production so that everybody can get toys. And Harry's like, do we even know how many kids are in that hospital? This is like a hospital for retarded children, handicapped children. Yeah. And later on, there's a reporter on the news who talks about the Santa Claus killer.
Yeah.
And you swear to God, you close your eyes and you think that's Geraldo.
No, right. He did look like Geraldo Rivera.
I don't know if this happened yet here or if it was the late 70s, but Geraldo did an expose on a particular hospital for handicapped children, retarded children, all that. And it was like deplorable. There was, crap everywhere. Kids were naked. They were neglected, abused. And he did a whole big expose on that hospital. And that's what this reminded me of.
Yeah.
It was, so I wonder, I don't know the exact year that happened. But you close your eyes, you just imagine Rivera.
No, it looked like Geraldo,
Yeah, even the look a little bit. And he's asking, do we even know? And basically what it is
Harry
the
was
head
pissed.
honchos, they don't care. They just want to step up production, make more money. They don't give a rat's ass about the kids. No. And that's what ticks him off. He's, you guys are bastards too. You don't even give a rat's ass about
and I like
the
how
children.
he tells them that and walks away.
Yeah, totally.
But, and also, you guys, I mean, this movie, okay, for me at least, it was a story that was told that there wasn't no lulls or downtime.
Yeah.
It was a constant progression of, similar to Taxi Driver 2, where he was unwinding throughout the whole movie.
An economy of storytelling. They didn't waste any time.
Yeah, I mean, the unraveling mentally of Harry, turning into...
And he does a little bit at a time. He starts making the suit. He makes his own suit from scratch.
Yes.
Cuts up a fur coat to make the lining like a brown fur. It looks really good.
I love the scene where he finally gets because he's trying, the mustache and the beard and stuff.
Yeah, he's putting a little glue
he finally gets the glue to go on there, and it sticks hard enough. Where he's pulling it, and he's got this hysterical laughter going. It's finally working. He is Santa Claus. My beard is real.
Yep.
I mean, that's what he's doing in that mirror, and the shots that the director took and all that, during those scenes and stuff. I mean, it's just. It was just bizarre and just, so dark. And
he even paints his van because he's got a plan. He's working on this plan.
Yeah.
And he even paints a big sleigh and reindeer and stuff on both sides of this big white van that he owns.
Yeah.
And that's how he'll deliver the toys to all the Christmas kids.
Yep.
In the meantime, his brother is becoming more and more worried about him because he skipped Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas is coming and I think just the fact that he feels so responsible for his brother puts a strain on his relationship with his family.
Right.
It seems like he thinks the worst of his brother. His wife seems a little bit more sympathetic towards him.
Right.
Don't think so bad of him. He's not that bad.
I think he's sick
of dealing with him and taking care of
him, because it's the same thing over and over again, which I understand.
I guess you do.
You know what I mean? But
you're not going to dress up like Santa, are you?
No, not at all. But anyways, he's got, so as his mind's unraveling and stuff here, he's got a plan set in motion here, and he does, once he puts on that Santa suit,
that's it, he's gone.
He's Santa Claus, and he's got the van, and he pretty much just starts doing his thing.
He's got presents. He even goes to the factory after hours.
Which was, what was the name of it? It was Jolly Dreams?
Jolly Dream.
I think Jolly Dream.
Yeah, don't buy any Jolly Dream toys.
No, that's crap.
And, he's loading up bags of toys. Yeah. Later on, he even destroys a bunch of them because they were crappy. They weren't done right.
Right.
Yeah,
because there is a scene where he starts taking toys to some kids' houses and putting the toys from Jolly Dreams underneath the trees.
I think that was his brother's. He went to his brother's house.
Yeah.
And put presents for the boys.
Yep.
He goes to that hospital, and the security guard, this old guy's, he's about ready to unclip his gun.
Yeah.
And he's, I just have good intentions. I don't have a lot of time. Please. And he's got a whole van full of toys. And once they realize that that's why he's there, they're really happy.
Right? He says, bring them all out. Bring your staff out. Come get the presents.
Make sure everybody gets one. And,
Yeah.
He goes to a neighborhood Christmas party. He's they just think, hey, Santa showed up.
Well, where's the first death happens
at a church.
At the church.
And this is the some of the head honchos of the toy factory and that new up-and-coming guy go to midnight mass, some weird thing that Christians do. And let's go to church at midnight. Can't you go earlier in the day?
While Santa's on his sleigh way above in the sky.
Or is that a Catholic thing? I don't know.
Ted, you're asking the wrong guy.
Right.
Anyways, but yeah, the church...
live in a cave and be afraid of the sun.
Churches were...
The great fire wizard in the sky.
The church.
Sorry, I'm offending people.
No, the church is where it happens.
He pulls up. I'm not exactly sure why he pulls up.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But people are filing out, and he's driving the van with the sleigh, and he comes out and he's like, "Oh, Santa Claus!" They start making fun of him.
Right,
making fun of his hat.
Four people come down, two couples, and
those people.
They're pretending they're interviewing him and stuff like that, and he's just going. He's getting madder and madder and madder, and he brings out a toy soldier that's got a bayonet or something, and he sticks it in a guy's eye.
Oh yeah,
and he brings out a hatchet.
I don't know why he had a hatchet.
Toy hatchet
comes in handy.
Enough to go right through the victims, but
he tomahawks all of them,
all four of them, and that's where he kills for the first time.
Well, he flips out. If you're good, you're good. If you're bad, you're bad, and there's not much in between.
I think that's where he was separating it all too.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
it's like he'll give children a chance, but adults, if you're bad,
yeah.
Right, and that's so okay. So that happens. The cops show
Plus,
up.
It triggers that instinct in him to kill because he is off the rails.
I think it just how do I want to say this? With adults, we know better. So it's like he only sees things in black and white.
Yeah.
With children, I think there's a shade of gray. Because he doesn't, for instance, when he delivers that Moss Garcia, he just gives him a huge bag of, like, dirt.
Right.
With a sign on it with a smile, sad
that little
face.
kid who's bad and always.
That's all he
bad.
does. He doesn't hurt him physically or anything like that. He doesn't hurt any children.
Right.
So then the cops get involved. They know it's a Santa Claus, and someone had to report that van. Right. He's driving this van for at least another 24 hours throughout the city, and the cops don't notice it.
Right.
The most noticeable vehicle in the world.
That's what I was going to say.
And the cops don't notice a white van with... He's driving it in broad daylight down the street.
He slept in it.
Although
when he slept in it, he threw a white tarp over the entire van so that you didn't see the sleighs, if you noticed that.
No wonder cops went by.
But, no. Hey, I'm with you there. I mean, it wasn't perfect, and that was a flaw in this movie.
But, I mean, police back then weren't what they are today. The crack squad we have now.
Right. But when he does leave that church, that's when he does, I think, go to that birthday party. Or not birthday party.
Christmas party? Like a neighborhood Christmas party?
Yeah, where he's looking through the window.
Yeah, and they see him. Come on.
They grab him in, and he's still kind of freaking a little bit in his head until he recognizes that they have good intentions. Like, whoa, Santa Claus. And he goes,
yeah, I am.
Merry Christmas,
yes, he does.
Everyone.
And he's dancing and drinking, cocoa and whatever. Yeah. But I love the end before he leaves.
Giving out presents and stuff. And what was it?
When there's like 4 or 5 kids, cute little kids standing there. And
this is before he leaves this little Christmas celebration.
Yeah, it's like he gets to give a little speech. They give a toast to him, and he accepts their accolades. And you be good. You listen to your mommies and daddies. You learn from your teachers.
Yeah.
You be good, and if you do, I'll make sure you get something good every year. Mm-hmm. But then he's real stern.
Yeah.
And the kids are just really paying attention.
Even the parents and the adults were.
Yeah, they show one parent that's looking a little
scared.
He says, "But if you're bad, if you're naughty, I'll make sure you get something horrible."
And he says it in a way that you're like, "Holy shit!"
And then he starts, and then you see the one little kid jump.
And then they all start cracking up laughing.
But then there's that one mother or adult, whatever, who's just like, okay.
Yeah. This was a little weird, but okay.
You'll get something horrible.
Yeah. So he ends up leaving there, but you notice too, got a tickle in my throat now. You notice that he starts getting like all grayish and deteriorating a bit. It could be the glue coming off the beard.
Maybe.
I know he gets stabbed in the cheek, which he doesn't affect.
That's later on, yeah.
Yeah, but he starts to look like his body is actually
he's a little more haggard looking. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Decomposing or something. It's just weird not.
We're probably exaggerating a little, but
no,
he does look a little bit more sallow in the face.
Yeah.
Maybe he's physically and mentally, just declining.
Yeah.
And then where does he go after that party?
He
a couple more stops. I know we said he went to the hospital. He goes.
He ends up going, and this is towards the end of the movie here, because
to that guy. I think his name was Frank. To that guy's house who
made fun of him,
made fun of him, and got him to work his shift. He goes there, leaves presents for the kids.
But that's where he opens up the presents, and they're half broken soldiers, and he goes, and it's just like everything about this guy Harry is so bizarre and out there. There's a little twist of, like I said, like Martin, like there's a little David Lynch feel to it, a little grittiness. In my mind's eye, it's just so bizarre. I was sitting here looking at it going, man, but deep and
just like in Texas, I said I had to see how it ended. I mean,
but yeah, he goes.
And I think you will too. I think it's free to watch on YouTube, so what the hell, go watch it. Or if you have, did you watch it on Tubi TV? Is that what you?
I did, yeah. Tubi
TV.
If
you have that free app, Tubi TV. Yeah. It's free to watch on there. I think you watch commercials like twice, and they're really short.
Yeah, but summing up this portion of Redrum,
for
Christmas
Frank,
evil,
then ends up killing him.
Yes, he
with
goes
a Christmas ornament, I think.
Well, because the 2 kids pop out.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he was going to kill Frank. The two kids pop out and they're giggling. So he goes, so he has to walk down there. Yeah, he does that a lot too because he thinks he's Santa Claus, and he'll like go in and out of like the mental state of like, you know, two different personalities. But he sees the kids walks by. He sees that they're laying in a bed. He continues on down the hallway and goes to Frank's bedroom with his wife. And I loved how they were sleeping in two twin beds.
Yeah,
you know, down the middle.
But they were like right next to each other.
But they're right next to each other. Hey, better deal on the beds, I guess.
Maybe.
But you know, he ends up going like standing over him, and he starts preaching some like, you better be good, you better be nice, you better not, you know, whatever, naughty or nice. And Frank wakes up and sees him up there, and he goes, Harry? And then all of a sudden he takes.
How he recognizes him so easily, but
yeah, well, yeah, in the eyes or something. I don't know, but takes the big bag of presents and starts to smother him. I guess.
Like that's really gonna smother.
You know, this may work.
A bag of boxes.
Yeah, this is gonna work. So he's down there smothering him and trying to, you know, kill him and stuff like that. And he you know, it's not working, and his wife's ending up. She's moving around.
She's sleeping through the whole damn thing.
But she starts making some like sound like.
Quit it! Whatever you're doing, stop.
It was odd though, like yeah. But anyways, yeah, some weird like maybe she was having.
So what did you do? Like take? Isn't it like the star off the tree?
Star
they have
off
like a little
the tree
in their room.
Slices right there, and
he falls over on his wife, and it just ends like right there with her just screaming.
And he books it out of the house.
Yep.
I like that he got in their house very easily on the basement window. You know, just slide it open. It's like, come on. But I know.
70s, man.
I know. But he flew out the thing into his van, and you know,
ends up.
Yeah, we got to talk about that scene too.
What's the thing he was saying to people? You know, I know the tune. You know the tune. I can sing the tune now, or so. I don't know. He like associates everything. You know, like I can sing the tune now too, and it's just another sign of his, you know, mental instability.
Yeah, and the
like
bizarre,
when he was on the phone with his brother and telling him that, you know, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's bizarre. Yeah, I that was something. If somebody knows what he was talking about with that, leave.
I don't know. I've never seen this movie.
Yeah, if you have, I mean, yeah, that was a little bizarre. I'm thinking just that he's in that state of mind where he thinks he's Santa Claus, and now he's in tune in that song. Or I
guess
complicated.
He sort of drives into a really nice neighborhood. That's
we have to talk about this because this was a little bizarre part of the movie too.
The whole
and then
sidewalk
it ends after
is
here,
nice, nice and lit up.
Yes. As you think he should be being chased by police officers and stuff like that. He's not. He gets stuck kind of in a ditch, and he sees this, and it's like almost like he's in the North Pole.
Gets stuck on some ice. He can't drive.
Almost like he's in the North Pole with all the lights.
I think that probably didn't help his mindset any.
Yeah.
So he starts just like walking through the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And okay.
Big crowd of people.
Yeah,
he walks past the building.
There is a child there that he wants to. Yeah, there's some kids there.
5 kids, I think,
that he wants to give some presents to.
Yes.
But then I think the adults, the parents, come up, and there's already been news stories about him.
Right. If you've seen this Santa Claus,
they even did lineups. They had like Santa Claus in lineup. You know, one of them's even black, wearing a Santa Claus suit, and the witnesses are like, "No, it's not any of them." He had dark trim on his suit.
Did you notice one was like 5 foot, and there was another one was giant, 7 foot tall.
I mean, yes,
exactly 7 foot tall. But yeah.
And so the cops are looking for him. But so that's going on.
Just can't find the van with the big sleigh on the side. But
so the parents, they've heard about it already.
Yeah.
And the one guy, I don't know, he's got one of them old guy head. He looks like something out of a '30s movie almost.
Yeah.
Hey, you get away from them kids. He's got a switchblade.
Yeah. I mean, he's like some gangster. Yeah.
Yeah, he's ready to. But then all the kids stand in front of Santa Claus. They're like, no.
Because he gives them all presents, but the adults are standing like 10, 15 feet away.
Yeah.
With going, oh my God, and don't get any nearer. He may kill the kids or something like that. And he, but the kids, like you said, are protecting him.
Right. Don't hurt Santa Claus. Don't hurt Santa Claus.
Yeah. And
you get away from him.
But eventually he has to run. He has to get out of there, and eventually does go towards that guy. Well, no, because the daughter of that guy drops the blade. She picks it up and gives it to Santa Claus. Harry. And that's when they're all like, whoa, 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 whoa. But he does end up going past and slicing that guy.
Yeah.
But I don't think he killed him.
Probably not.
But he sliced him, and he took off in his van again. And this is where it tripped out. And well, the whole movie's tripped. But
Right.
the torches.
Is this?
This is when they all start.
He goes to his brothers after this, though, right?
Well, no, they
because eventually he gets to his brothers. Remember, his brother choked him.
After that, yeah.
Okay.
But the next thing that happens is the guy, those people start lighting the torches. That gangster guy starts lighting and making torches.
They all have these
like 1930 Germany,
like broomsticks,
Hungary, or whatever.
Yeah, like they're chasing Frankenstein through the hills.
Yeah,
where are they all getting torches?
Yes. They all
have these broom handles, or they're running.
I don't know where the torches came from, but they all got him, and he started chasing him.
Did that really happen? Maybe it didn't really happen.
I don't know. It was weird.
The way they were dressed was a little bit older.
Yeah, it was. I think they all of a sudden just got torches and started chasing him down the street.
And he makes it back to his van
again.
Gets it going.
Very interesting twist. Yes,
and he drives off. Now is this now? Here's where he
this
goes.
Is
to
where
his
he
brothers?
goes to his brother's house.
Goes to his brother's. I don't know why. What to give presents to the kids, right?
Yeah.
And his brother just freaks out.
Well, because I think too that he needs help, and he finally he's
I'm tired of helping because he's been watching the news story too. He's feeling kind of funny about his brother, and it sure as shit turns out it's his brother who's doing it.
Because here he knocks on the door, and Philip goes, opens the door and says, "I knew this was you. I knew it. I knew it. What are you doing?" And basically, getting in a fight and almost strangles him while his wife's watching there.
And the kids and everybody.
And he thinks he killed him.
Yeah, he passes out. He carries his limp body back to I don't know why. Carries it back to the van, puts it in the van, and he wakes up.
And you find out that he didn't kill him, thankfully.
And
the guy isn't a murderer. Philip didn't kill his brother Harry. So.
He just throws a fist out and punches his brother.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's just like boom,
right around the chin, and he drives off. And then,
as the van's taken off before the final big climax here, as he pulls out.
How far did he drive? We don't know to get to his brother's house.
But as he's driving down the street, you see the torches coming.
They're coming right back.
They're still chasing him down the road.
What if he drove like 6 miles or something? They're still running.
They're still in this little village or whatever.
Oh my God. They're chasing him with torches.
But what got us on this film to
this
even
is the
watch
part that was
it
in the trailer.
Was at the very end, Harry's taken off, and he hits... And Philip's chasing him down the road too, as well as the people with the torches. But he flies off the road somehow.
Yep, just skids off the road.
Skids off the
road.
road.
Through a guardrail.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden...
Off a bridge.
His van starts...
You think it's going to go falling down.
You think it's going to fall, but it's doing a Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah!
And
starts making a turn towards the moon.
You
hear the jingle bells. You do hear like some kind of little crash. You think it's something else, though.
Yeah.
When I was reading up about the movie, they're trying to say that was actually the van crashing.
And this was his mental state that he continued on being. And this is where the blurred lines were.
And then you hear him reciting, to all good night, Merry Christmas to all, and to all.
Yeah. Ho ho ho.
And off
and it
he goes.
And it ends right there.
I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah. I mean,
I think he became Santa Claus.
This was a very brilliantly... the dude only did 3 things, and this was his horror slasher. And
there's no other movie like it. It's not a typical... There's not even that many kills. I guess that's what you guys like to call them, kills.
Yeah, it's the dark, bizarre behavioral of a man breaking down... turning into Santa Claus, and this is their take on the origins of Santa Claus.
There you go.
In a world where Santa Claus is not...
In a world gone mad.
Not supposed to be. So, it's
Santa Claus came to town to kick butt and chew gum, and he was all out of gum.
If if anything, I'm glad I got to watch this.
Yeah,
It's
I'm glad
funny.
I picked it out. I had no idea.
Funny how we
about it.
come across something that, again,
And I probably never would have really thought to watch it.
if you're a new horror fan and you don't go back to old stuff, eventually you will, okay? And to pick up, this is what happens. You pick up on movies. This is 1980. For us, this is back then, man.
Yeah,
This
we
is
were
a
kids.
while
I
ago.
never even heard of it.
This was...
Don't recall seeing it at the video shop.
Yeah, you find gems like this every now and then. I mean, you may watch it and say, what the hell? This is really...
But, if you look up, it's pretty highly regarded these days. And I didn't realize how, it's got good percents on everything.
Again, Black Christmas is my, I consider that my top horror Christmas movie.
I like Gremlins.
Even though, well, that's second. And you know what? I put Gremlins off...
Gizmo.
I put Gremlins off somewhere totally different.
You like them horror movies. I like monster
Because
movies.
it's a pop culture kind of flick that, it's of course Christmas horror.
I think it's the scariest one
but-
out of all of them. How would you react in a situation with a bunch of little creatures running all around? Creating havoc, multiplying if you throw water on them. I don't know why the snow in the movie doesn't make them multiply, because they get wet from the snow. But
There are many things, and we've done Gremlins commentary where we've
Yes.
dissected the movie.
we
So,
analyze that as one analyzes Moby Dick.
any movie we've done, no matter how much we've loved it, we've dissected it to the point that Ted's
It's kind of
hated
funny when
it
you look
a
at this
couple
wall here and
times.
you realize we've done like all these movies.
Most all of the movies,
Except
yeah.
for Phantom of the Opera or Phantom of the Paradise we haven't done, I think.
Yeah, and one we probably should. I'm just
Yeah.
enjoying the musical take on it as it
My
is.
God.
But yeah, Christmas-wise,
these movies.
Christmas-wise, this is...
I think it's one
This
you
is
guys
up
should
there,
watch,
man,
especially
yeah.
because it's free. It's not going to cost you anything.
Yeah, you can go out there and watch it, man.
I mean, if you watch all those stupid made-for-Netflix horror movies that
Oh, God.
I wouldn't wipe my ass with them.
Oh,
You can watch that. Shouldn't have said that?
No, you can say whatever you want.
All right, because,
No.
hey, somebody's got to watch them, so if you guys want to watch them, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, more power to you.
That's right, but
But
I'll
yeah.
take a good theatrical release.
Yeah. So that's our Christmas movie for 2018.
There you go. Enjoy.
So I forget what we did last year, but you always go back and check out
Did
our
we do a
lo-
Christmas movie last year? I don't
We
know.
kind of had a whole different stuff. For the first 4 years, we just did all commentaries.
Now, I remember the one year for
We're
every
kinda doing
week
something
in
different now,
December
but-
we did a Christmas movie.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I think we
did Gremlins. We did Black Christmas. We
Silent
did
Night, Deadly Night.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
I forget what else we did, but
Oh,
yeah, no,
some-
you're right.
Oh, Saint.
Saint, yeah.
Saint or Saint.
Saint.
Which has an insane amount of hits because I think people thought they were actually going to be able to watch the movie.
Right, and because
But
it
we
was-
didn't even put like clips in it.
I know, right? I think people were pissed.
We did Christmas Horror Story. We did Bill Shatner.
That might have been the following season, but yeah, needless to say, I mean, yeah, hopefully you're liking the shorter formats here. Again, on iTunes, I know we're getting some good feedback on iTunes for this
Right.
too. So things are picking up here. I like the Redrum episodes we got, a little bit shorter. Our take on the movies and stuff. So yeah. No real good news except for well, we were going to do Nightbreed too, but I think we're going to do a full commentary next week.
Yeah, or a longer show on it.
Or a longer show on Nightbreed.
We were going to do a second episode, but I feel
we need to,
after looking into a little bit more of it,
Yeah.
that movie deserves more than just a 30-minute rant.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of really good information, and if you don't know anything about it, it's kind of cool to know ahead of time
how much
to make
you can
appreciate it more.
Yeah, we'll be talking some Hellraiser, some Clive Barker, his stories. Yeah, you name it. So next week that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
I also got. I'm sure I'll be throwing out another Danny Devil karaoke coming this week, and also
What song? I can't wait.
I know, yeah, it's a surprise, but going to have. I'll be doing backup vocals. And I got a competition right now, or a contest giveaway of some Blu-ray DVDs coming up, depending on which one comes out first. If it's not up yet, it will be. If it's up, then I put that out before this. But nevertheless, look at the links below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell,
Unsubscribe.
all that good stuff, all that good stuff. And
who goes to the effort of unsubscribing?
Right.
Oh, I'm not.
But
I'm
going to subscribe to this now. Wait,
this
I
is
didn't
just
even
cluttering
subscribe.
up my life.
So with that said, man, until next time, Late Horror Show. Peace out,
Ho,
people.
ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good